right, Guy, we have a written question from Brian Johnson, and here it is. Hello, I have a question for Guy. I'm wondering if he could explain the difference between observation of how people are behaving and judging them, and how to know when we are actually seeing faults that are also ours. Let me read again. You got it?
No, I think I understand. First of all,
Okay.
in Brian, in real self-observation, it always includes seeing the judge. We have this idea that somehow we can be someone who doesn't judge. That may come down the line, but for now, everything that we see is an impression. Every impression, including those of seeing people who do or don't do what we want them to do or be, instantaneously produces in us a reaction. There is a natural resistance to every impression because it's that resistance, it's our present nature, not negative or positive, just our nature, that receives these impressions. It's what happens when the impression comes in that determines what you could call our future. Because if we're present to what the impression brings in, we will see the onset of the impression is by itself clear. There's just an observation. Oh, there's that man, there's that woman, there's the sun setting, there's the bank statement, there's the computer glitch. There it is. But we don't stay with the pure observation because our consciousness is co-opted by a reaction that instantaneously judges as good or bad what we see. In the instant of that judgment, we are no longer the observer. Now we are the nature that is repeating itself through a well-known pattern that includes all forms of judging others. So all you need to be concerned with, at least for now, is observing the judge. You understand already, I know you do, that judging others, as Christ said, judge not that ye be judged. So I know that judging others is painful. I've seen some of it. I understand that much. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into my office space when I go to work. I'm going to go into Walmart, wherever it is that I go, and I'm going to maybe designated work. I would urge you people to do this. I don't know if any of you would. I used to do it all the time. I would just go places, specifically ones that I usually didn't like, for the purpose of observing the judge, knowing that even though I don't want to get caught in having all of these negative opinions that are caused by sensations stimulated by observing what I do, that I can't stop it, but I can study it. I can't stop it, but I can study it. Write that down. The more you study the observer that judges, the purer the observation will become. And here's why. Because the observer belongs to, it's a level of a particular consciousness, a living witness that can't act against itself. The observer is the first stage in developing conscience. And the more we can become conscious in these moments of the judge that appears in us, the more we will set that old nature down, not because we're someone good and want to set it down, but because through our observation we see there's no other choice, and conscience will give us the will to accomplish it.